What is up, everybody? It's Copes here, and today I am back with another Fortnite video. In today's video, we're talking about skins and items that could be rarer than the Recon Expert, the Gold Trooper, and also the Skull Trooper. Because I feel like people always obsess about these skins, but there's so many other items that could be just as rare, if not rarer than these skins. And we're gonna go over those and find out which ones those are. So if you guys did not know, the first ever item shop introduced inside of Fortnite was on October 26, 2017. That is not including the seasonal shop that had the Renegade Raider and the Aerial Assault Trooper. You needed to be a certain level to actually get those skins, and then you still had to buy them. For this item shop, you could just go into the shop and buy them regardless of your level. So in this first shop, we had the Gold Trooper and the Skull Trooper as well. But we did have a few other items. So that makes you think, well, couldn't those items be more rare? We had the Reaper, the Lucky Pickaxe, the Petunia, and the Renegade. This is a topic for another video, but if the Renegade did not come back out when the Skull Trooper and the Gold Trooper came out, I think it would be more rare because it's a lot more ugly. It doesn't have a lot going on with it. So I feel like a lot less people would have purchased the Renegade than they would have the Gold Trooper or the Skull Trooper, making it more rare than those two skins. On October 27th, 2017, we had the Gold Trooper and the Skull Trooper back yet again, but we also had the Wasp Glider, the Close Shave Pickaxe, the Tracker, and the Munitions Expert. I feel like the Munitions Expert definitely would have been just as rare as the Skull Trooper or Gold Trooper because it's pretty cool. I mean, it's not worse than those two skins necessarily, and I feel like people would have purchased it because it is a little bit cheaper. So I feel like the item that sticks out to me that would be rare as of right now is the Wasp. It's just not a good glider, but maybe during the time people really liked it because at the time you really didn't have many options for gliders, so I feel like maybe people would have went to this one and purchased it even though it's pretty bad. On October 28th, 2017, we still had the Gold Trooper and the Skull Trooper, but we also got the Hot Rod, the Spiky, the Trooper, and the Reaper as well. So all of these, if they did not come back out, had potential to be rarer than the Gold Trooper and the Skull Trooper. That's the point of this video. On October 29th, we had the Skull Trooper and Gold Trooper back yet again. We also had the Reaper, the Special Forces, the Cliffhanger, and also the Warthog. I think more people would have gone for the Reaper over the Cliffhanger because it's a little bit bigger, people like the sound to it, and it's just a little bit cleaner overall. So I do believe the Cliffhanger was probably rarer than the Reaper at this point. On October 30th, 2017, we actually got a special surprise. Well, you probably didn't know that at that point, but we got the Recon Expert. I do believe this is one of the rare skins in the game. It came alongside the Gold Trooper and the Skull Trooper. So at this point, I really doubt too many people purchase this skin. It is a little bit better than the other rare skins in this game as of right now, but I still don't think it's good enough for people to buy over the Gold Trooper and the Skull Trooper. If they had one choice, I think they would just spend 300 extra V-Bucks for either of those skins. And if you guys did not know, the Skull Trooper was actually 1200 V-Bucks. I know it says 1500 V-Bucks because I'm pretty sure it is 1500 V-Bucks as of right now, but at the time it was 1200 V-Bucks for some reason. So it's either you buy the Skull Trooper, which a lot of people liked a lot more than the Recon Expert, or you buy the worst Recon Expert for the same price. But in this item shop, we also got the First Strike Specialist, we got the Petunia back, and we also got the Scout. On October 31st, we got the Skull Trooper and Gold Trooper back yet again. We have the Assault Trooper, the Ranger, the Reaper, and also the Trooper. So if you guys like the Assault Trooper, hey, I'm sorry for making fun of you. I won't do it ever again. I'll stop mentioning when the Gold Trooper and Skull Trooper are in the item shop because it's pretty obvious at this point. It's going to be in most item shops, so I'll say when they're not in the item shop. But on November 1st, we got the Reaper, we got the Tracker, the Special Forces, and the First Strike Specialist. So each one of these skins we've already seen in the item shop before, each one of these items including the Reaper. On November 2nd, we got the Pathfinder, the Lucky, the Stealth, and also the First Strike Specialist. On November 3rd, we got the Recon Scout, the Special Forces, the Stealth, and also the Brawler. So again, we have so many examples of skins that were probably at the time a lot more rare than the Skull Trooper and the Gold Trooper. Because when you think about it, are you going to spend 300 extra V-Bucks for the Gold Trooper or get the Brawler? Brawler. Are you going to spend the same amount of V-Bucks for the Skull Trooper or get another one of these rare skins that's just not even close to as good? So at this point, the Skull Trooper and Ghoul Trooper, they're just not as rare as any skin in this game. They're probably the most purchased or bought skins in this game as of right now. On November 4th, we got the Cliffhanger, the Trooper, the Special Forces, and the Stealth. On November 5th, the Skull Trooper and the Ghoul Trooper actually leave the item shop, and we have the Survival Specialist with the Pink Flamingo as the featured items. We get the Desperado, the First Strike Specialist as well. And also we get the Road Trip for the first time ever and the Renegade back yet again. On November 6th, we have the Survival Specialist and the Pink Flamingo back at the featured items. We also got the First Strike Specialist, the Cliffhanger, the Brawler, and the Raptor. On November 7th, the Gold Trooper and Skull Trooper are nowhere in sight. Survival Specialist is still on top with the Pink Flamingo. We have the Wasp, the Renegade, the Desperado, and also the Munitions Expert makes a return. I know this says November 1st, but it's actually the 8th, the Survival Specialist, and the Pink Flamingo back yet again. The Close Shave, the Renegade, the Tracker, and the Hot Rod as well. November 9th, the only new item is the Spiky. November 10th, the Recon Expert actually makes a reappearance. On November 11th, we get the Commando for the first time around. On November 12th, we get the Batsickle and the Prismatic as the featured items, but also the Recon Expert makes a reappearance again randomly. Like, what? One day it's here, one day it's not, one day it's here again? Like, how does that work, Epic? So we had to wait from November 12th all the way up until the 19th to get another new item. On November 19th, we got the Death Valley Pickaxe, and no other items were new at that point. And also, the Recon Expert and the Gold Trooper and Skull Trooper have not been in the item shop since November 12th. On November 26th, we actually got the Skull Trooper and Gold Trooper back yet again with no other new items. On November 27th, we also got the Skull Trooper and Gold Trooper back yet again. And on November 28th, we got the Skull Trooper and Gold Trooper back for the last time ever, except for the Skull Trooper came back, but we didn't get the OG variant unless you had them by November 28th. And also the last time we saw the Recon Expert in the item shop is November 12th. So the point of making this video, every single item I mentioned in this video, every single one, is just as rare or could have been just as rare as the Recon Expert, the Gold Trooper, and the Skull Trooper. But for some reason, I don't know why exactly, but they did not bring back these skins, these three skins. They brought back the Skull Trooper, but we did not get the OG variant. So I feel like a lot of people think, you know, they didn't really bring back the Skull Trooper for everyone because the OGs still have that OG variant. But for some reason, they decided to keep the Gold Trooper and the Recon Expert on lock, never allowing them to return to the item shop. I can see your point on why they wouldn't bring back the Gold Trooper, but when I look through all these different skins, I don't see a point for why they wouldn't bring back the Recon Expert. It showed up in the item shop so many times, so that makes me believe that the sales were probably pretty decent with that skin. I think it's a lot better than a lot of the skins on this list, like Renegade. I mean, Renegade's just so plain and boring, and then the Assault Trooper is so plain and boring as well. I think it's better than the Brawler, just basing it off of girl skins. You can make an argument for maybe the Munitions Expert, but if you go through all the girl skins, it doesn't really look worse than any of them. If not, it looks a lot better than a lot of them. So the point of making this video was to ask the question, did you buy any of these skins or items when they first came out or up until the point of November 28th? Because if you did buy any of these items or skins, you potentially would have one of the rarest items in this game if they never came back out. So for anyone out there who bought the Recon Expert, it just comes down to straight luck that that skin became the rarest. In the comments section, tell me what skin you wish was the rarest. I don't really understand how the Assault Trooper came back to the shop when the Recon Expert didn't. The Assault Trooper is one of the plainest skins in this game. It's almost, I mean, it's basically a default skin. So why isn't that the rarest? When you think deep and hard about it, the ugliest skin technically should be the rarest because no one wants to buy it. So do you guys think the Recon Expert is the ugliest skin in this game? because that's the only reason why it would make sense for it not to come back to the item shop. Do you think at this point Epic Games should not bring back this skin because it is so rare? Or do you think, hey, it's an item shop skin, every other one of these item shop skins came back out, it should come back out as well? Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you guys did enjoy. If you guys could, use my code COBESMIND in the item shop, drop a like, subscribe, turn on those notifications as well. Bye bye guys.